Hi, everybody. This is Ian from Lean Media, and today I'm going to be talking about a problem that a lot of new sellers encounter when they try to get started with a new product on Amazon and they're just not getting any sales. Sometimes there are problems with the way that the product is being marketed. Other times there are problems with the nature of the product itself that will cause issues with Amazon. And I'm going to explain what some of those are. If this video helps you, if you could like it and follow me on YouTube, that would be great. And basically, this particular case, I found it on the Amazon seller forums, and the person says, zero sales except we purchased our own items to make sure there were no errors. They're able to look at the number of page views through Amazon Seller Central because it will show that. They're saying they're getting no sales at all. And they also say that there's a problem with running Amazon pay-per-click ads because it is sexual content. And and they say the pricing is at cost. We're not making any profit at all at the level that they have. So there's a couple things going on with this, and some other sellers weighed in on their opinions. But I'm going to go through a couple things that this person is probably experiencing. So the first thing is that they said they made a few purchases of their own product, and this is a big mistake. Do not do that unless you think there really is a problem with your product. For instance, an example could be you think someone's counterfeiting it. You could purchase one on your own just to check it. And the reason is why you should not purchase your own product and send it to your house or something like that is because Amazon sees that as a potential marker for people breaking the rules. For instance, reviewing their own products, which you're not supposed to do. The second thing that's coming up with this particular product is it's in a category that, first of all, is very competitive. And second of all, it's in kind of a restricted category. And there's certain types of products on Amazon. It includes things like products for children, products that have batteries, products that are sexual in nature, which Amazon puts on certain types of rules in terms of how you can market them and also how they show up in search. And if you have a product in that area, and you're trying to sell it, Amazon may demand first of all, they may demand something like certification. This comes up with supplements a lot. And these certifications are very, very expensive. The second thing is that they may restrict you from doing Amazon pay-per-click advertising. I found that myself actually with a product that's intended for parents of children, but because it's related to children, they treat it differently than all the other products that I sell. And perhaps maybe even a bigger problem here is that this is a hyper-competitive field, and costs are really key. Some of the people taking a look at this particular product said that if you look in the carousel below the detail page, there shows very similar looking items that cost a lot less. So this person is really going to be fighting a very, very hard battle here because they're selling something that's almost like a commodity. There's no brand equity. No one knows what this brand is. And also another problem is that the photos did not look that good for this particular product. So this particular seller needs to do a lot of work. Unfortunately, while some of these problems can be addressed, for instance, you could find a cheaper supplier. You could work on some marketing, other types of marketing other than pay-per-click, for instance, coupons and things like that to give it more visibility. Some things are just, you can't deal with it. So for instance, if you're selling supplements and Amazon demands a certification, what can you do? You can't classify it as something else, even though some people may try that. So this is really, really a difficult situation to be in, and especially if you're a new seller and you've maybe watched some questionable video on YouTube or some master class where they tell you how to find and get started with new products, and it's turned out to be really much harder than you thought. It's very unfortunate, but one thing that you really need to do is not just do some keyword research. You actually have to take a look at the products in the niche that you're trying to sell into, and you either have to really differentiate them in a certain way, or you have to have some sort of special supplier relationship where you can get them for cheaper, so you can be competitive on price. But this is a really complicated thing. Amazon is a very, very competitive marketplace. As I've said in other videos, there's a lot of people trying to break the rules and circumventing Amazon systems to get around particular issues. And the problem with that is it's a very risky thing. If you do break the rules and break Amazon's terms of service, you can get burned. You can get your account shut down. But there's no easy way to make money on Amazon, despite what the YouTube videos and the master classes are saying about that. So it's kind of depressing to hear stuff like this, but my main piece of advice for getting started on Amazon: don't just listen to the gurus, don't just listen to the master classes, don't just buy some app and assume that they'll find some keyword type of product that can be good for you. Actually take a look at the products that are already selling in that particular niche, and then ask yourself, is what I'm offering it, is it substantially different than that product? Is it more expensive than that product? And if it's just like every other product in the marketplace and the price is more expensive, you're going to have a hard time and maybe you will not succeed at all.